In this video, I'm going to show you how I make my hearty and delicious Chipotle Black Bean Burgers. Hi there, my name is Carly and welcome back to my channel Adventures in Yum, bringing you delightfully delicious food videos that I hope will inspire you to go on your very own food adventures. If you're new to my channel, I share recipes for sweet treats and savory eats, food reviews, and yes, some cocktails too. If that sounds awesome to you, please consider subscribing. While I know that I will never be able to give up meat completely, I do like to try new meatless recipes once in a while to see if I could incorporate them into my eating habits. Some of my favorite recipes to make are variations of black bean burgers because they're nice and hearty. While my black bean burger recipes are not vegan because they contain egg and cheese, I'm sure that with a couple simple substitutions, they could easily become a vegan recipe. Have you tried making black bean burgers or other types of veggie burgers? Tell me about it in the comments below. Let's make these burgers. Open, drain, and rinse 2 15-ounce cans of black beans. Spread the black beans in an even layer onto a baking sheet lined with either parchment paper or aluminum foil. If using aluminum foil like I am, make sure to spray with nonstick cooking spray. Bake the beans for approximately 12 to 15 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. Once the beans are done, set them on a cooling rack to cool for about 5 to 10 minutes before proceeding. Increase the temperature of the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Remove the beans from the baking sheet and place them into a large mixing bowl. Set the tray aside for now. Use a potato masher or a large fork to break down the beans, making sure to leave some larger pieces of black beans still intact. Next, add 2 teaspoons of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder with parsley, 1 teaspoon of dried parsley, half a teaspoon of chili powder, half a teaspoon of smoked paprika, half a teaspoon of ground black pepper, a quarter teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of minced garlic, 2 large eggs, half a cup of breadcrumbs, 3/4 cup of shredded cheese. I personally prefer sharp cheddar, but today I used mixed. 3 tablespoons of blended chipotles and adobo, 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce, and half a tablespoon of fresh lime juice to the mixing bowl. Mix all the ingredients until just combined. Now, use a half measuring cup to measure out the mixture. This will yield about 6 burgers. You can also use a 1/3 cup to make slider size burgers, which will yield approximately 8 to 9 burgers. Then, using clean hands, shape them into burger patties. If you have a little of the mixture left over, shape it into a small burger and bake with the other burgers. Spray the baking sheet used to bake the black beans with nonstick cooking spray. Place the burgers on the tray, put the tray in the oven, and bake the burgers for approximately 10 to 12 minutes on each side for a total of 20 to 24 minutes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Serve the burgers with your favorite burger buns and toppings. And of course, enjoy! I used some of my homemade garlic and herb flatbread as a bun for a larger burger, while I also used a homemade biscuit as a bun for one of the slider size burgers. Also, feel free to play around with the spice level in these burgers. I like to use 3 tablespoons of the chipotle and adobo puree because I find that it has a good level of spice and it doesn't have too much heat. Feel free to add an additional 1 to 2 tablespoons if you really want to kick up the spice level. These burgers are so good. I love the subtle spice and smokiness from the chipotles, and they're really hearty and filling, which makes them a great replacement for meat. You can find the printable recipe for my Chipotle Black Bean Burgers on my website, adventuresinyum.net. Also, if you enjoyed this recipe, make sure to check out the recipe for my barbecue black bean burgers and my recipe for pesto parmesan black bean burgers. The links to all of these tasty recipes are in the description below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll see you next time. If you like this video, please make sure to like and share. I put out new videos every Friday, so please subscribe to my channel for more fantastic treats and eats. Thank you so much for joining me today, and click right here for another great food adventure. I can't wait to see you for my next food video.